Oh, don't search in general. Hello. Hold on, can I just... Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yep, there we go, cool. I'm finishing up my mirror dungeon run, and I want to talk about stuff and ask some questions before I start the board, so, while I do this mindless thing, please answer me some questions about the story, because I am deeply confused about some of the new reviews we got. Like, incredibly confused. Like, confused enough to not understand the story any longer, which is bad for analysis. So, let me ask this question. Let me ask a very important question here. Why... What was Elysium trying to do originally? Like, what was Elysium trying to do? So, it was trying to save the world, or something along those lines. And to do that, it thought it needed... Or it was trying to figure out what the fuck happened, I guess, during... Like, what was it trying... Why was it looking into Reen and Ishmelga? Like, was it trying to find someone who could help save the world? If so, why was it going with Ishmelga? I understand trying to find Reen, he did do that once, but... Like, and then why did it get corrupted by calculating the possibility of... Why did it get corrupted by calculating the possibility of Ishmelga? How does calculating Ishmelga... Like, is that really what happened? That, like, it calculated Ishmelga and that created... Like, it resonated with an Ishmelga that was in a different world? Like, I'm so confused by that. I don't understand what's supposed to have happened. I think originally it was computing and calculating without any purpose, like a sponge trying to absorb knowledge. But if that's the case, why... Okay, even if that's the case, I'm so confused. Why the... Why does... I'm really trying to wrap my head. Why does calculating Ishmelga... Yeah, Lapis states that the true nature of Elysium is to calculate and observe, nothing more. Okay, so... Why does looking into Ishmelga as best, like, corrupt... Why did it corrupt Elysium? Why did Elysium decide to kick out Lapis? I like, once Ishmelga was in. But, like, I don't even understand how it's able to make that choice. Like, if it's only meant to observe, how did it ever make the choice to do that? Like, I've lost the plot. Like, I've actually lost the plot a tad, so I'm confused as fuck. And like, how did Ishmelga come up? Like, why did only one Ishmelga come? Like, if alternate timelines are a thing, there should be like an infinite amount of timelines where Ishmelga comes in. So why did this Ishmelga come in and not like every single one in existence? Why didn't every single one fucking like resonate with him and come in? I don't understand. Maybe Ishmelga is like a virus, a bug in the system, a zip bomb. You know, I'm trying to figure this out because right now I just don't understand the story anymore, and that's kind of shit. Also, vote for the Kinglings. I will vote for my bunny girls. Don't worry. Elysium didn't kick out Lapis. Ishmelga did. How did Ishmelga kick out Lapis? So wait, what is the order of events then? If Ishmelga kicked out Lapis, then what is the order of events? So did oh god, I'm trying to think about it. So did Elysium... Hold on a second. Oh, fuck. Lapis... So Elysium comes about. Lapis comes about. Lapis talks to Grimwood. Then Elysium calculates a possible world of Ishmael Gareen, which resonates, which I guess Ishmael Gareen is like a fucking quantum particle, and under observation his existence is confirmed, maybe. And then he resonates with the Reen of our world, and once he does that, he comes into the world. And then he manually disconnects. Like, does he just then manually disconnect fucking Lapis, or is Ishmael Gareen actually a really good programmer? Well, you can tell BB didn't breach the multiverse, or just found the pocket dimension where Reen and Ishmael were fighting. But like, Jeremiah, what IR said, resonating with Reen, forced the two of them to combine, which drew IR to this world. But why did he resonate with Reen? Like, there are, like, did Ishmael Gareen or no, sorry, not Ishmael Gareen. Did Ishmael? Oh no, I guess yeah, I'm asking me Ishmael Gareen. So like, why did Elysium need to calculate a possible, like, fuck, if I remember the cutscene correctly, Elysium found Ishmael Gareen, or Ishmael Gareen was able to resonate because it was found by Elysium, but Elysium wasn't like searching physically for stuff, it was doing calculations on what happened during the Civil War. I guess I'm getting confused because the way that Elysium has been described makes it sound like a supercomputer that's able to analyze possibilities very well and create stuff. So like the for example, when we got information on the Zabrasodats, and they said like, wow, these Zabrasodats are like if the war kept going, would exist. I lost this fight, by the way, holy shit. These Zabrasodats are like if the war kept going on for longer. And it's like, okay. I kind of assumed that meant that, like, Elysium calculated what would happen if the war went on longer and then created what would be there. I didn't assume, like, Elysium brought that out from that alternate timeline, if that makes sense. I'm not complaining about the story, by the way. Just to be, just makes sense. I'm just very confused. We believe in Elysium calculating the probability of an event that actually happened, but with room and time allowed to discover the existence of IR. It's a bit weird, but everything except IR was created by him and Elysium. And okay, so that is what I kind of assumed had to been happening.
이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요. 다들 힘이 솟는 것 같네요. 지금 달려들면 딱 좋겠어요.
So I still come back to, why did the resonance happen at all with, like, if there are multiple timelines, there obviously has to be a timeline where Reen's favorite color is, let's say, red instead of green. If that's his favorite color. I don't know what Reen's favorite color is. Like, why was Elysium necessary, I guess, to have this Ishmael Gareen resonate with our Reen? Like, what about Elysium was the key ingredient to make that happen? Actually, I'm gonna leave it out.
깜짝 놀랐어요.
So like you said, IR was in pocket dimension. I theorize here, I'm actually going to put this on board. I think he wasn't in a pocket dimension. I think he was just outside of reality temporarily. I don't think it was a pocket dimension. But I think the difference between those two is negligible right now, so it's not like we need to talk more about it. In either case, if he's in a pocket dimension or if he's in a or if he's outside reality, it really doesn't matter for the questions I've got right now, you know? But because he wasn't outside a reality, he wasn't rewritten by whatever the Grandmaster did. Okay, that's still fine enough. It's really just there's been 3 months since the end of Code Seal 4 and the start of Reverie, or since or it's been 3 months. So my confusion becomes, why didn't this happen sooner? Essentially, what about Elysium? Was they tried to explain it like. This isn't a question where I haven't gotten an explanation in story. They have tried to explain it in story. I'm just massively fucking confused. Elysium just calculates. Do you think it's happenstance that calculating to Ishmael Green is something not taken over? But remember, Lapis was kicked out a month ago, so I guess a month ago... Okay, so using that as a timeline, I suppose a month ago we have... It's also really odd confusing that they were creating new Sodots before the end of the war. That's also true, which is very... I forgot about that detail. Yeah, that makes it even more confusing. Because Elysium only came to existence once the war happened, right? Like that's when Elysium came into existence. It didn't exist as a conscious until basically until Ishmaelga was defeated, essentially. Like once that happened is when things made progress, as basically. So yeah, like I'm just like, if you're looking over the scene again, I appreciate it because it's just very strange. The fucking with the seventh caused by the rivalries did. Yes. Okay. So Ishmael Gareens existed for 3 months, or not Ishmael Gareen. Elysium has existed for around 3 months. When did Grimwood say he started talking to Lapis? When did he say that? He gave a time. I just don't remember. Because like I'm really just, and I still don't understand how to, like, you don't either. It's been too long. God damn it. Because then like Rax brings up a good point about like, wait, hold on, the Sodots were created before the end of the war. How would that be? Were they like Black Workshop prototypes that Elysium looked into? I don't know. It's confusing right now, and I don't feel that's necessarily like, okay, I don't know if it's my fault that I'm this fucking confused, honestly, but the story has tried to explain this. It's tried to explain this, and I'm just absolutely lost at the minute. Your super advanced AI, you can work 24/7 with proficiency. It's possible 3 months is enough. It is, but it's just the fact that I think Rax is correct in is what he's saying, that there was a line saying that the new Zabrasodats that Elysium was using was created before the end of the war. We don't know when Lapis Doll was created. There's no way it would have been out in the last 5 in-game games from the start of the game. True, that's the case. And like, that's right, hold on a second, right. Lapis used the last of her power while she was an admin in Elysium to, I guess, create her own body and get it sent to Rufus, like, right? Like, that's what Lapis did with her last bit of time she had. Is no one gonna do this one? He made her a doll and put her consciousness in it, then gave it to 3-9. I think you're right there. Yeah, even with, like, okay, so this is before Rufus escaped and took up the moniker. Yeah, I remember that at least. That's why I laughed when they told him they got their assignment a month ago. Yeah, okay, so talking it out like this, I think the only part of the story where I'm still massively confused is, realize something very strange is going. Yeah, I think the only part of the story that I'm still very confused about right now is how how Elysium is the reason why Ishmael Gareen got into this reality. Because again, presumably if like Elysium was the key element for Ishmael Gareen to finally start coming into this reality. Fine. But I don't understand how they're essential to that having happened. That's the part that I'm still very confused about. By realizing that Ishmael Gareen existed, he made a connection to Ishmael Gareen? Is that really it? Also, why use the phrase corrupted then? Wait, why did Lapis forget her memories when they opened the suitcase? I guess it was part of Lapis's plan for whatever reason? I suppose. Oh, fuck, not again. I'll take your opinion there, Carrie. Let's go.
적들이 치명상을 입은 상태네. 자, 다들 팔 걷어붙이고 저들이 편하게 잠들 수 있도록 침대볼을 깔아주자고.
Ah, shit, not again. Elysium realizing that time could be rewritten to it gave it an existential crisis that corrupted it. Maybe. Like, I'm trying to think about Elysium. I'm trying to like reflect. Like, was it before that final cutscene we stopped at? Did they ever really refer to Elysium as being corrupted? I don't think they really did. Elysium was mostly referred to in the sense of being used, not really being corrupted, I'd say. Oh, and someone's invisible, I think. Nope, okay, he's not. It's hard to talk about Elysium's previous state. I mean, to talk about someone's previous state when you don't know what that was. Their first experience with Elysium is after it's been corrupted.
설마 벌써 죽었냐?
상담에서 알려준 대로 잘했어.
Oh, right. That's right. There's another question I got. Like, how did Ishmael Green... How did they kick Lapis out? I suppose that's a... Because, like, how did that work? Because like, there wasn't... Presumably, there wasn't, like, a terminal that existed prior, right?
내 앞을 막을 자는
I think the corruption learned something corrupting was something threatening to corrupt her. So she was kicked out in a sense when she fled to avoid it. Okay, but yeah, how did Ishmael Green? Did Elysium always have a terminal to accent it? Ishmael Green was able to hijack Elysium and extol Lapis. Okay, yeah, no, it's just. I think I'm better understanding the story now.
피어나고 피어나라.
I think, at least.
제약 개체에게 큰 피해를 준 것 같아.
Okay, just kill the bastard now.
이건 완벽한 공격이었어.
It feels like it was originally just a server farm that somehow gained sentience. Yeah.
적이지 않을 수 없네. 공간을 뭉갠다. 제약 완료. 좋아. 적들이 싫어하는 음식이 뭐였는지.
Okay.
간파했네.
Oh, I think I got enough I think I talked to you guys enough to figure out, at least, to understand the plot at least a little bit more now.
이걸 오히려 고맙다고 말해야 하나?
Nearly the same damage. I mean, yeah, presumably the AI doesn't have any reason to have a terminal under normal circumstances. Wait, did I not use my bonuses up? Oh no, I already did. Cool. Okay. That's not the right thing. Okay. Like it's either something, maybe a rainforest or a Zeiss, maybe? Confusion. Okay. I'll talk about you love that hammer noise when you complete an achievement. Oh yeah, no, it's beautiful. It's a squeaky hammer. I like it. Okay. Now time to edit the board. So much to turn off. Oh, god fucking damn it. I highlighted something that isn't... Nope, I fucked up again. Okay. Can't believe we're almost done with this series. Almost is being very... kind to how long this is going to take, but yeah. By the way, you have an image for you for the coward when the coward boards are to begin? Okay. What do you mean I can't? Okay, hold on a second. I'm clicking here, here, Oh, is that like inside of something? It is. That's why. Okay, I see. I see. Meep. 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 I was thinking Reverie's the first game you played that's come out since you start playing. Do you think you started playing during the gap between Code Steel 4 and Reverie? Really? You started playing then? Holy shit. Think I can finish all the games so far by the end of the year? That would be quite something. Catching up with this series would be insane at this point. Where is that all the pink I've got? Yes, yes. Until we get Kai, you only have Daybreak 1 and 2 left until I've caught up. Yeah, that's kind of insane. Daybreak 1 is 20% off right now? Yeah, I gotta buy that shit. I started playing around 3 years ago, almost now. Yeah. What to update? I don't have any new portraits, so it's just, just released, that's why? Hmm. No, I don't. Okay. Right. Despite everything's... Actually, no, not the case. Okay. Okay. Okay, gotta keep going. Don't want this to be mostly a stream of me playing fucking Olympus Company. Oh, right. I have a lot of screenshots gonna have to go through to figure out, like, stuff. Anyone relevant? Ironically, there's not a lot of theorizing to do, is there? There's not a lot of game left, no. Yeah. Dun, dun. The thoughts are trying to flow. Yeah, it's been a long road since Code Seal 1, hasn't it? There's not a lot to say about what's on the board. Yeah. I would like to say that, sadly, there's too many fucking characters here who didn't matter in the end. I mean, Jesus Christ. You see how many characters we have for the final fight? Like, Jesus fuck. I miss the days when we had smaller groups. Say something about Giovanni punching flying mechs. Ah, right, I should say this. Oh, right, I should say this for Rose. When you remake the Reverie board with only the relevant characters, or make that a separate board? If the Reverie board with only relevant characters would be... Jesus, what characters would actually be relevant? Rufus, Elysium, Lapis, Lloyd, Green. Ishmelgarine. Anything for Jingo and her happiness stone? Oh, you know, I was happy until you mentioned that, so I'll make sure to make my thoughts clear there, Essfest. Where the fuck is Jingo? Okay. Yeah, I've said this during the stream, by the way, but I'll say it again. Jesus fucking Christ. This game should not have taken place over the course of around 5 days. Very bad idea. Horrible idea. Worst idea of this entire game. Why would you do this? This game, the relationship between some characters needed a fuck ton more time. Oh my goodness. Um, I know what their point was in that scene, but I do find it very funny. I find it very funny that she... I understand the world so much more now, person born 5 days ago says. It's like, yes, technically you do. Technically you do. I guess. Funny shit. Very funny shit to me to hear that. Hey now, waiting weeks for a crypt changed her life. They were quantum locked crypts, that doesn't count. They were locked in quantum stasis till a moment where they could be observed again. Alright, I should put this for the two of them. Separation anxiety is real. Seration anxiety. I think most people have seration anxiety. Oh, I forgot to turn on the fucking music. God damn it. I will also say, compared to, okay, like, how many characters in okay, I'll say this. Use the Limbus Company main menu music. It is great, so okay. Might as well. It's, how much would, like, I will say this is not, I guess it is a critique for the game. But this is a critique that I feel for a lot of these kinds of storylines, really. That Devin's mentioning, so I'll mention again since I talk about it on stream. They're a very common problem with these, like, extremely smart character storylines, and I'll call Elysium a character in this case, is that they'll be like, I can predict everything you're gonna do, and it's like, no, you can't. You can't predict emotions. You don't understand them. And it's just like, if you can predict the future, you can predict emotions. You have to have a basic understanding of emotions to predict the future, of human actions. It's like, it's a very common thing, and it's, well, I find it bothersome, but I'm not going to lay it down on this game as being its own unique problem. But can you predict the taste of a Crip? Yeah, I can imagine it quite well. I never had one, but I can imagine it. But yeah, it's just a very... You believe the idea is that AI tends towards perfect rationality? Yeah, but it's just... It doesn't understand sometimes humans won't pick the optimal outcome. Yeah, but it's just the issue of like, if you can predict, if you're predicting what an enemy's gonna do next, fine enough. But if you're gonna predict the future, as like in the detail that Elysium is said to predict it, then saying they don't understand human emotion is kind of ridiculous. It's like, you calculate the existence of Ishmael Gareen. Ishmael Gareen, if you calculate that fucking existence as being something that could exist, you understand Reen's character and you understand his emotions. Like, no, you understand emotions, but fine. I guess they don't truly. It really is just a... It's a plot point from these kinds of stories where I just roll my eyes and have to be like, fine, fine. Ah, right. What was I gonna... I should put this here for you. Yeah, it's not, it's just a thing that makes me roll my eyes. That kind of storytelling, that kind of storyline, rather. Also, right. I would put that down. Oh, right. Did I beat the hardest quiz yet? I have not unlocked the hardest quiz yet. Yes, guys, when it comes to robotic characters, there's how many arcs you can give them if they just become more emotional. Yeah. Again, bothersome for me, but I'm not going to... I find it bothersome storytelling, but it's just very common. Robots becoming human is a common trope. Yeah, it is, and I just find it so common at this point that I'm just like, it feels like every time it comes up, it's the same story. I guess is my problem. It doesn't feel like there's interesting ideas happening with it when it's being told. It's just the exact same thing over and over again. essentially, and that's really what bothers me. Right. I forgot. We did go see the Daydreams. Well, always try telling Agate first when possible. Yep. Right, and where's Lecter? I gotta say something for him. Yeah. What other shit do we get? What other Daydreams do we have? I'm trying to remember now. Lecters, Agates, Freddy. Freddy the Daydream. Yeah, I don't even have Freddy on here. Oh, well. Doesn't actually seem to be the case. Hold on a second. Just did this arc without Tina, and Lapis has emotion. She could have just been a character who supports Rufus, and Lapis doesn't strike me as a character that necessarily needs an arc, in your opinion, Devin. I guess what makes Lapis's arc kind of frustrating for me in some ways, or confusing, is that it's really, it's only been 5 days. Like, sure, I've experienced this game over the course of weeks, but it's been 5 days for her. It really has not been almost any time at all since we started with her, you know? True. No, yeah, that is really it. Vita is on the board. I guess she hasn't really done much. Oh, right, Vita's not on the board. She existed. Oh, right. No, I already. No, never mind. That's dumb. I shouldn't even mention it. I don't really have much else to, like, talk about, you know? We're near the end of the game and not much... God. I mean, did Vita leave Ouroboros? She said she was pulling rank on everyone during the last parts. So did Vita pull rank, or did she just call in favors? I could have sworn it was said that like she did end up getting kicked off, or am I going crazy? And we started. Lita is still very much in Ouroboros. Okay. Was she was she temporarily like kicked off Ouroboros? I'm trying to remember. Because someone said something about things along those lines, I think. Did not need to be, did not need to be, did not need to be, did not need to, did not need to, did not need to, did not need to, did not need to. You didn't need almost any of these characters here. And I like, oh right, I was gonna say this before. I feel like you definitely didn't like when you had all these characters to play in third. It was like what, 12 characters at the end. While here, with all the characters you have, there's like fucking 40 or something, or nearly. It's like it's way too many characters. There are way too many characters in this, and I think it really hurts the storytelling overall, and having so fucking many. 16 playable characters in third, and that was already a lot of characters, relatively speaking. But in here, it's so many that like the numbers feel meaningless. You've put the numbers up so high, I'm just like, cool, I guess. Too much. Consideration of the last 9 games, it probably is too many characters, but most of them do much for the most part. Yeah, but that's like my exact problem, is that you have all these characters with possibly interesting interactions, and you have too many inside, so it kind of just takes away. Like, I'd love to see some of these characters interact together, but it's got so many that it's not happening. And we're so robbed of playable Sarah. Subera. Yeah, crazy that, huh? Just wait for the first, you'll get all the Sarah you could want. That's like 30 minutes of Sarah. That's like 2 hours of Sarah, Carrie. If it's this, if the first remake is anything like the actual bloody game in terms of pacing, you're gonna have Sarah for like fucking 3 hours, and that's it. Unless you take the Agate path. But why would you? Because Agate's interesting. Also, I was talking about first chapter. I wasn't talking about second chapter. First chapter, she's fucking barely in it. You can't say I'm wrong about that. Is it a remake of first and second chapter, or is it just a remake of first chapter? I actually don't know. Sarah's only playable in chapter 1, the finale in its first chapter. Yeah. That's what I remembered. Just first chapter? Yeah, so you're gonna barely be able to use Sarah then. Oh, that sucks. You played it 9 years ago? What, you haven't played through it all again in preparations for the new game? Damn, what a faker fan you are, Carrie. Ugh. You're supposed to play through the entire game again, three times at least, to get the full experience on each difficulty, and you are saying you're a fan of this? Oh my god, I can't believe you. Oh my god. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna throw up in my mouth. Probably know it's just first chapter, unless they sewed it well, and then maybe we get second chapter. God, so toxic. I might enjoy myself sometimes. Very could have given us. Oh shit! Don't do that. Playable Mueller and Chloe too. It would have been nice. What's it like gigging the fandom, you brute? It feels good. I feel stronger. For every person I keep out, I gain a portion of their strength. But yeah. I will say, I feel the most disappointed. We're getting near enough the game that I feel I can say this stuff. Biggest disappointments in terms of storytelling are very strongly Ilya and fuck, who else was it? Someone here got me real good a little bit ago. Yeah, no, I'd say probably Ilya and Rufus. Probably something like the weakest. Third is up in the air. Third is very strongly up in the air. Tossed heavy. My big problem with the cast size is definitely just the amount of characters who don't do anything for much. Like, I'll be honest here. Was there really any reason to bring back everyone from O Class 7? Was there really any reason to bring back fucking Sarah? Like, you might like Sarah, but Jesus fuck, she does nothing in the main story. Like, that's a big part of my problem, is how many of the characters are here that, like, fine, if they're only in the corridor, I can kind of deal with it and be like, fine, they're just gameplay elements, but if they make third, it better not be fucking censored. It's part of what makes fucking Ren such a tragic character. If you don't have the tragedy there, it weakens a fuck ton of things. Oh, they're not even explicit in that. It's just the implications that are strong. But yeah, what I was saying is, there are too many characters that just don't need to be involved in the main story. They can be, if they were just in the Reverie corridor, I'd be a lot more fine with it, but otherwise this shit there's too many here. So Order 15 has been censored all re-releases of third. Has there been more than one? I thought there was just like, wait, is there an evil version of third? I don't actually know if there is. Devin saying that someone in YouTube comment argued that Victor dying and Laura having to deal with being the new Countess would be too cliche and Victor adds more being alive. For some reason, a lot of people have it in their head that like sometimes the cliche or the traditional kind of storytelling is fine. If you understand what you're doing then it's fine. Victor staying around to do nothing at all in the plot other than hit a laser beam is kind of lame. There's reason to when you're a writer, you really have to be able to figure out when it's good to subvert normal writing tropes and when it's best to just go with them. That kind of would be the same story as Musei. What story does Musei have? Being a fucking genius that isn't a genius? Where she's taking over from Cayenne? The only problem with taking over from Cayenne is, what the fuck has Musei really done since we learned about that involves ruling? She's left all the fucking work up to her granduncle. Pain. Great pain. I think I should just end the stream. I don't have anything to say, like I like with the game itself. Like fucking nothing's happened, or nothing. Well, a lot's happened, but there's nothing more I can really say. You know, you like hybrid combat in Smash, and you say I'd probably like it if they showed it in ways that weren't stupid. Anyway. Do I have any books to read? No, I finished all my reading work. I got nothing to read. I'm all good for now. So, yeah. Guess we might add more. I might add more. Ah, fuck. Oh, shit. That was true. Holy shit. That stretch was bad. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. That spasm. Oh. Holy fucking shit. Yep, no, don't stretch too much, people, that you might break your fucking body. Oh. Holy shit. I just stretched my body a bit too much. Oh my god. I'll be editing later tonight, so come by for that if you want. Anyway, thank you all for coming to today's live stream. If this is the first time coming, it says she's subscribing. You know, you show where I'm streaming. If you like in the stream, leave a like. Yeah, comment, leave a comment down below, and share the stream around with you. Everything might be interesting. But until next time, when I fucking... Whoa, holy shit, that was bad. Oh my god. Oh, it hurts to breathe. And it hurts to laugh too. Oh, whoops. Anyway, I'm going to closing and get quiet. I'm going to say goodbye. Don't be an idiot like me.